Good evening, parents, guardians, Countryside staff, and community members. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to be with us this evening and for your constant support through these troubling times. In just a second, Mrs. Brookshire will walk you through a timeline of events starting with last Thursday up until today, and afterwards the local law enforcement will provide you with any additional information that they have. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, we're going to do this meeting in two parts. We're going to begin with English, and then if my Spanish-speaking and bilingual families will please stay behind at the end, I will review all of the information in Spanish. So vamos a hacer esta junta en dos partes. La primera parte lo vamos a hacer en inglés, pero la segunda parte, si mis familias bilingües y los que quieren clarificación en español, si se pueden quedar, por favor, voy a repasar toda la información de esta tarde otra vez en español. Gracias.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know, I'm Mrs. Brookshire. I'm going to try to get through this with you this evening. Some of you may not know, my own two children attend Countryside, one at Millburg and one here. So when I'm making these decisions, I'm not only making it for your child's safety, but also for mine as well. And the staff, the wonderful staff here at Countryside. So last Thursday, we received an anonymous tip through the OK to Say hotline that another student overheard another student state in the bathroom that they were going to shoot up the school the following day. Police were immediately notified, and police were present the following day. Due to the anonymous part of OK to Say, that investigation led to very little. Yesterday, Wednesday, a student notified Mr. Dieters, the high school principal, of a threatening and racial comment written on the boys' high school bathroom stall. The message stated, "Satan is Lord, white power is supreme. Just because I didn't shoot up the school Friday, don't mean I won't do it, just wait. I'll light you black MF, it's coming. God is good," and there was an image of a pentagram. Quote, that was all that was said on the door. Authorities were immediately notified. The campus went into a perimeter lockdown. Let me explain perimeter lockdown to you. We have technically three types of lockdown. Perimeter lockdown is if it's a medical condition. For example, if a student starts to seize in the middle of a hallway, we want to prevent students from seeing that and keep the student that has a medical issue safe. Or maybe a defiant student, we want to keep kids out of the hallway so we can get the defiant student moved to a safe location. It's just locking the doors, restricting the flow in the hallways. So perimeter lockdown was called for both the high school and the middle school. Elementary went on perimeter lockdown. Your elementary child may have told you it didn't, but we didn't do it over the PA. We did a soft door-to-door to the teacher to let them know that it was on perimeter lockdown. Police arrived and began a very intense investigation, which required me to be with them. So I know there was some concern that I did not get to you right away, and I apologize for that. And there's a learning curve for me and my staff, and we will work on that. I will train other staff members to use the system to get that notification to you. We worked closely with the officers and the detectives for about 2.5, 3 hours. The police took fingerprints, DNA samples, collected writing samples from the teachers. The biggest task was reviewing the cameras. We had the time frame narrowed down from when the custodian went in to do a check and a clean at one time to when it was discovered. Once the police gathered sufficient evidence, I, as administrator, made the determination to inform the parents. The safety of the students and the school personnel was my main priority. I guarantee you, nobody was in danger. It truly felt that way at that time. After speaking with detectives, the determination was made to cancel school today to aid in a better investigation. And I am a firm believer in that today after going through what we did this morning with the police, talking to more high school teachers, collecting more evidence. I truly felt that's helped our investigation by canceling school today. Like I mentioned before, this is a learning curve for me. This is my first year as this, and this is a very serious issue. I'm going to train staff members tomorrow, if time allows, to get them familiar with the notification system. We will have all exterior doors locked. We started doing that long before this main building, long before this even occurred. We will have the middle school doors locked. We're also going to look into a system for the middle school doors as well. Police officers will be on site tomorrow at both locations. We encourage you to speak to your child about the seriousness of making threats. The prosecutor was at the local superintendent meeting last Friday saying how serious this is and when they're going to prosecute kids for doing these threats. Even if it's in a playful manner, it does not matter. They will have a consequence. They could have a consequence for authorities and from here at school. We encourage you to ask your child to come forward with any information they have in regarding to this. I know some of our students don't like to tell on other kids. I get it all the time from other kids. This is a major concern. You need to talk to your child about this. You may have, or you may get a police officer knocking on your door if your child was on that list in that camera view. Please cooperate with those police officers. I beg you, so we can get this figured out. We're a community, and we need everybody's help with this. If you have any questions or information that can be directed to me, go onto the school website at countrysideacademy.org, click on contact, and then you can email us. That's the best way to mainstream this. If you use our mobile page, you need to click on the 3 lines located in the top right corner, and then select contact if you do it through your phone. Parents, I apologize. And I'm telling you, I'm doing this for the safety of your students. I'm going to introduce Brian Smith from the Benton Township Police Station.
Good evening. My name is Brian Smith. I'm a detective with Benton Township Police Department. I was asked by the school to come here just speak briefly on the investigation. Just to reiterate a few things that Ms. Brookshire said. You know, first and foremost, it's the safety of the students, faculty here, visitors coming to the campus each day. So let's all keep that in mind. You know, they've got a difficult job here, and this does not help out, but we can get through this. We were called here yesterday about a little after 1:30. We had officers come on scene. I was notified along with other detectives. We arrived shortly later, began our investigation. It does take time. It's a lot of stuff we have to go through. There's review of a lot of information, a lot of people to go out and talk to yet. So it does entail some patience too. It's something we want to resolve quickly. We don't want anything to happen. We see it in the national news. It's closer to home now when these threats come here. We have to treat each threat as serious on its face and what it's showing, unless we can otherwise say it's not, and at this point we can't. We will be going out to talk to a lot of people yet. We have talked to people. You know, we just encourage, keep the open communication with your students that come here. Like Ms. Brookshire said, and even when when we go talk to people, sometimes it can be very intimidating. They may not want to talk in front of us. If they say something that you think is of concern or important, please reach out and let us know. Okay, that's how we gather information. That helps us out. You might not think it's anything. You may have heard it before, but we encourage you. We need that information to come forward. We've got a lot of resources helping us out right now. We've got Berrien County Sheriff's Department's working with us. We've got the FBI Violent Crimes Task Force has provided some investigators for us. But like I said, it's going to take some time. There's a lot of stuff to go through. You know, other things we encourage besides the communication is just make safety at home also. If you do have weapons, just make sure you practice safety with those, responsibility with them. I can't get too much into the investigation right now, but I just can let you know that it is an ongoing investigation. We're stuff like this is done, there are consequences. And sometimes that keeps people from saying information. They don't want to get someone in trouble, but I think we first need to, let's find who's responsible. Then the next process is if there's consequences. But we need to find who's responsible, make sure this does not go any further, and stop this. So I thank you for your time. I appreciate you coming out here. And we just hope to get a quick resolution on this. Thank you.
Okay.
No, we're not gonna take questions. Like I said, if you want to submit it through the website, we would appreciate that. Okay? I'm sorry.
I'm not going to answer any questions going into the investigation at this time. I'm more than happy if you want to come to the police department. I can, if you have some information or if you want something to discuss with me, but I'm not sure what kind of question it would be as far as coming from the police investigation. But more than welcome to come to the police department. I can talk to you. If there's something I can answer for you, I will. But at this time, I can't answer specific questions for the investigation, if that helps out.
Right. Right. What about general question?
Well, yeah.
Like
what does
in
police
regards to
presence
safety
mean?
or right. No, that's not.
What is police
I know you
presence?
have
What
many
are they gonna do
questions
Thank
and
you.
many concerns.
Ask that.
Classes
going to
will
ask
be,
them.
we will be back in school tomorrow. Okay.
And how do you stop kids from
En este
getting
momento
items in
voy
the
Are they
a
gonna check that?
continuar en español.
I can tell you, my own kids will be here tomorrow, so yes, I feel that it's safe. That makes other parents feel better, okay?
I just want to scream.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
See this?
eso es lo que pasó.
ugly.
El jueves pasado recibimos un mensaje anónimo por OK2C. Un estudiante anónimo reportó que había escuchado a otro estudiante diciendo que iba a balacear en la escuela. Las policías